Have you ever felt stuck, burned out, or like you're doing all the right things, but something just feels off? If that sounds familiar, then you're in the right place. We're about to explore a concept that might just be the gentle shift you've been looking for.
It's a weird feeling, right? You've followed the plan, you've checked all the boxes society gives you, but there's this quiet little voice asking, is this it? It feels like you're just going through the motions. And trust me, you are not alone in feeling that way. In a world that is just obsessed with hustle culture and these huge, grand ambitions, there's a much quieter, I think more profound idea that might hold the key. It's called Ikigai, and it's really all about finding real purpose in your everyday life.
So what exactly is Ikigai? You've probably seen those Venn diagrams online, but in the West, it's often oversimplified. Let's actually dig into what it truly means.
At its very core, Ikigai simply means a reason for being. That's it. It's what makes you feel that life is worthwhile. It's the thing that gets you up in the morning, not with a sense of dread, but with this quiet, steady feeling of purpose.
Okay, and this is where we have to clear up some huge misconceptions. Ikigai is not some massive, life-altering mission you have to discover. It doesn't have to be your career, and it is absolutely not about getting paid. It's much simpler. It's the reason you enjoy an ordinary day. It could be your hobby, a craft you're learning, or even your relationships. It's all about meaning, not money. And to really see this in action, let's travel to a place where Ikigai is just woven into the fabric of life, the island of Okinawa in Japan. Okinawa is famous for having one of the highest concentrations of centenarians. That's people living past 100 in the entire world. And when researchers looked for the secret, sure, diet was part of it, but what they really found was this powerful combination of lifestyle, a deep sense of community, and, you guessed it, an inherent sense of purpose. Now, get this. In Okinawa, the word for retirement doesn't really exist in the way we think of it. Our culture often sees it as this finish line you cross. But Okinawans? They just keep doing what gives them meaning, whether it's fishing, gardening, or teaching the younger generation, for as long as they possibly can. Their purpose is so often tied to contributing to the well-being of their community. The key word there is moving. It's not about hustling, it's not about grinding or racing towards some goal. It's about moving with intention day after day. That gentle, consistent motion is what keeps them going. And this brings us to a really crucial distinction, right? It's the difference between the Ikigai mindset and that hustle culture that's just everywhere these days. Hustle culture is always yelling at you to push harder, go faster, focus on intensity. The Ikigai mindset is the complete opposite. It values slowing down, it's about consistency over intensity, and improving just a little bit gently over time. It's about finding that state of flow, where you're so into what you're doing that time just disappears. Honestly, it's such a welcome relief. So this all leads to the big question, doesn't it? How do I find my Ikigai? Well, it's not like you're searching for some hidden treasure. It's more of a slow process of uncovering what's already there inside you. So here are a few questions to get you started. Just take a moment and really think. When do you get so absorbed in something that you totally forget to check your phone? When does the rest of the world just fade away? That feeling, that's flow. And it's a really powerful clue.
Okay, this next one is about pure joy. I want you to think back, maybe even to when you were a kid. What did you do just because you loved it, before the pressure of being good enough or productive ever entered the picture?
And finally, think about this. Sometimes our greatest gifts are so natural to us that we don't even see them as gifts. What do your friends or your family always come to you for? The answer might point to a purpose you've been completely overlooking.
And maybe the most freeing idea in all of this is that you don't need to find one single, epic, lifelong purpose. Your Ikigai can change and evolve as you do. All that really matters is finding something that gives meaning to your life right now, today.
So let's reframe this entire search. Instead of asking ourselves this one massive, really intimidating question, we can shift our focus to something much smaller and much kinder.
So instead of asking, what should I be doing with my life, which is a question that can cause instant paralysis, right? Try asking yourself this instead. What makes today worth showing up for? It could be that first cup of coffee, a good conversation with a friend, or spending 15 minutes on a small project you love. And that small, simple, everyday answer? That just might be your Ikigai. It's not some grand thing out there waiting to be found. It's right here, in the little things that make today feel worthwhile.